The dangers of lead in the atmosphere are now widely understood and accepted. There are various regulations and incentives to encourage motorists to use unleaded petrol in order to drastically reduce the contribution of the motor vehicle to atmospheric lead pollution. Audi saw the problems of pollution early on and began to invest in clean air technology well ahead of current public concern and government legislation. Although most petrol-driven cars can run on unleaded fuel, Audi were the first in the UK with a complete range which can only use unleaded and which have engines specifically developed over a number of years to do so. In the next few sections, we'll look in detail at how and why Audis are so clean. But to start with, let's clear up a few myths associated with the use of unleaded petrol. For a start, no new Audi suffers any performance or economy penalty through the use of unleaded. This is because they've been specially designed to run on it. Secondly, the correct use of unleaded fuel in a suitable engine and in accordance with Audi's recommendations will not cause damage or shorten its service life. Finally, there is still some confusion concerning premium unleaded and super unleaded. Premium has an octane rating of 95 in the UK, whilst super has a rating of 98. All Audis specifically designed or adjusted to run on unleaded fuel will do so on premium. Super unleaded can be used in any Audi without modification, although for very old engines it's recommended that every fifth tankful be leaded fuel. Incidentally, diesel fuel doesn't have lead in it anyway, which, contrary to some popular belief, makes the diesel engine cleaner to start with. Another issue of concern to us all is the efficient utilization of the world's natural resources, such as oil. Anything which makes the internal combustion engine more frugal contributes significantly to helping the planet's oil reserves last a little longer. Audis, with their superb aerodynamics, are more efficient than most, but the use of technology to ease the burden on the environment is a theme relentlessly pursued at Ingolstadt and Neckarsulm. Electronic ignition is now a standard fit on all new petrol-engined Audis and has important benefits. It does away with most of the moving parts associated with former systems, and so problems caused by mechanical wear are eliminated. This means that the timing, once set at the factory, has little opportunity to drift, and so remains at peak efficiency for much longer. Furthermore, the timing can be more accurately controlled with electronic systems, giving a higher energy spark for better combustion. Again, improved efficiency. Electronic ignition also allows the use of engine management systems, vital for efficient emission control. Equally important for maximum energy efficiency is the fuel-air mixture entering the cylinders. The amount, timing and ratio, all of which vary with changes in the operating conditions. To achieve the necessary accuracy across the full range of possible conditions, the system must be electronically controlled. This is only possible when the mixture is delivered via fuel injection. Very accurately metered fuel is sent to the injector, either one mounted centrally or one for each cylinder. It's then forced into the cylinder under pressure in controlled bursts or impulses to mix with the incoming air. The result is once again the best possible fuel burn, giving improved efficiency and allowing sophisticated emission control. All new petrol-engined Audis feature this system, and of course diesel engines can only work with fuel injection. Every new Audi from the 1990 model year is fitted with the three-way regulated catalytic converter as standard. This radical step makes Audi cars the environmentally cleanest available. But what exactly is a catalytic converter and why is it important? Well, in addition to pollution from leaded petrol, untreated exhaust fumes contain a number of other harmful gases, like carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen and unburnt hydrocarbons. Some of these react with sunlight to form smog, whilst others combine with water vapor in the atmosphere to produce acid rain which kills trees and attacks buildings. None of them do people any good either. The catalytic converter, or CAT for short, converts all three gases into harmless compounds by initiating a chemical reaction. But it's not a filter. The CAT is a stainless steel box incorporated into the vehicle's exhaust system. Inside, there's a very fine mesh of honeycombed ceramic, chemically treated to increase its surface area to something like the equivalent of 2 football pitches. This surface is coated with a very fine layer of the noble metals platinum and rhodium. As the exhaust gases pass through the CAT, they come into contact with the precious metals. This starts a chemical reaction between the 3 harmful substances, which finally leave the exhaust in the form of non-toxic carbon dioxide, water and nitrogen. Another feature of a CAT is that it must be used with unleaded fuel. Otherwise, molecules of lead in the exhaust fumes will clog the precious metals and render the converter useless. There are different kinds of catalytic converter, but all Audi CATs are 3-way. That is, they convert all 3 of the harmful gases. For maximum catalyst efficiency, the fuel-air mixture entering the engine must be as near to the ideal ratio, known as lambda, as possible. This can only be achieved when the CAT is regulated. A sensor, known as the lambda probe, is fitted in the exhaust system just before the CAT to measure the proportion of oxygen in the gases. It sends this information back to the engine management system, which can adjust the fuel injection and ignition systems to keep the fuel-air ratio and timing at their optimum. Audi CAT technology is the best possible and reaches standards well in excess of those currently required by legislation. And for the future, all new Audis will more than meet the emissions minima currently planned.
Taxi! Taxi!
The standards of quality and innovation which Audi have set themselves over the years have borne fruit in the unending succession of technical achievements. Today's dynamic and imaginative company continue to design, develop and manufacture a range of cars which are among the very best anywhere.